Here at Whiskey Pop, things sure can get blurry. Sitting around taste bourbon with you. You went away and you took my whiskey. I miss my hooch way more than I miss you. Where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone. Welcome to Whiskey Pop. My name's Jeff.
And I'm still Zane.
Today we're going to get in touch with our country roots.
Oh, yes.
So I think we have to have a little bit more of an accent for this episode.
Well, let me dial up my grandmother, and as soon as I do that, I will start sounding more and more country.
More and more country, because everything we're going to talk about today has to do with those TV shows and movies and pop culture that was countrified.
Yeah.
A little more southern, or as we put it,
country fried.
Because I couldn't say it right for the last 3 takes. But before we do that, we're going to partake of a little bit of
whiskey.
Some
Wheaton whiskey.
Today we're going to have Old Granddad.
It's exciting.
Another bottle and bond.
That's true.
Another budget whiskey.
That's extra true.
So I say, why are we not pouring this up yet?
That sounds good. Let's do this.
So you ready to do this?
I'm ready to do this.
Let's do this.
All right.
Hey, look, it's mason jars, because you're going to drink whiskey.
I got to be country.
You got to be a little country fried, right? Smells pretty good.
I mean, it smells good.
That's pretty good. That's not too bad. A little bit of kick, but really sweet. Hangs out there a little bit too.
No, that's good.
Definitely get a little bit of caramel. I think we're planning on doing a little more further review of this.
Yeah, we have a second pour for
second
sure.
pour later this week. But I mean, I might drink a little bit more of this.
Yeah, no.
It's not bad.
Now, how country is it?
Well, no,
My glass says made in China. What is this? This isn't no mason jar.
Everything made in China.
This is
All right, so what are we talking about today?
Well, we're just talking about the, let's just say, homegrown
Country fried
country
TV shows.
fried TV shows that was just accepted. I mean, it's a genre to itself, really.
And I think we have to start off with those that probably are the closest to country fried I can think of would be like Hee Haw.
Oh yeah, Hee Haw.
How'd you get that wound on your head?
I bit myself.
How in the world could you bite yourself on the head?
I stood on a chair.
Oh my gosh, I mean, I remember growing up as a little kid. I think my grandparents watched Hee Haw every Saturday night.
Yeah, if it wasn't the Lawrence Welk show,
Oh,
it was gonna be the Hee Haw or something along that.
I think my grandparents permanently had Hee Haw and then CMT.
Country music television.
But Roy Clark was from our area.
Yeah, that's right. And he in himself is a fantastic over-the-top musician.
Oh yeah.
And he's on this funny
variety TV
show.
Yeah.
People were still into variety shows. I think we've all kind of
I think variety
shows
shows were a big thing back then.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people might be interested in that kind of stuff again. I think there's some stuff there. There's this wholesome, good thing that came out of that show.
Yeah.
And I mean, think about it. There's so many things people remember of that. Like, what's your phone number? BR 549.
And asked one of our salesmen on parole to work out some turns for you. That's BR549.
You know, or it would be the, how about the song we opened up with, Where Are You Tonight?
Yeah.
Where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I'd found true love. You met another and you was gone.
And then, but so Hee Haw it had this huge impact on pop culture. Did you realize how many seasons it was actually on TV?
Oh, I have no idea, really.
26.
That's
I mean,
long.
Garth Brooks was on Hee Haw.
That would tell you everything.
Reba McEntire was on Hee Haw. I mean,
Yeah.
how crazy is that? I thought Hee Haw was like over in the 80s somewhere, but it went on until like the early 90s.
Wow. No, okay.
26 years of Hee Haw.
And that one's definitely country fried. It was all about that, you know, backwater kind of.
Oh, I mean, they really celebrated country. I mean, it was full of hillbillies and stuff. The only thing I could think of on TV that was even rivaled that would be maybe, I don't know, a couple of Good Old Boys.
Yeah, sung by Waylon Jennings. Now we're talking the Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard, that's right. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard would definitely struggle with being the main character, the General Lee.
I mean, there's an entire look of hot pants that were referred to
Oh,
as Daisy Duke.
Boy, you gonna look good, honey.
Daisy Dukes wouldn't exist today if it wasn't for
Daisy Duke.
Daisy Duke. So was it Catherine Bach?
Yeah, and there,
I mean, oh,
you know,
man.
not to mention you had like the car lover going on, the Dodge Challenger.
Oh yeah, the 1969 Dodge Challenger. You know, they said that car got more fan mail than anybody else on the show.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, I had a Matchbox car of that as a kid, and I you know, loved playing that thing and just
Oh yeah,
driving around and being stupid.
I had a Matchbox. I had a remote control of it.
Oh, that's
I mean, I had all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't until a few years ago that they can no longer produce any of the cars because of the rule of not producing any toys with the Confederate flag on it.
Oh,
now.
that's right. Okay.
So you can't even buy a new version of that car anymore.
Man, well, that's something that's in history. I mean, we can't escape it for sure.
No, that's true. I mean, it's one of those things. Like I said, that's probably one of the key elements that just wouldn't fly from
Yeah.
the show now today. But there were so many things that did give us. Did you realize that was it John Schneider?
Yeah.
He was 18 in that show.
Well, I mean, you know, he's the father of Superman
Oh, that's right. He
in
is.
some cases.
Yes, that's true. But he was also from New York.
No.
John Snyder is from New York. He faked the accent, the look, and everything. This was a boy from New York who went to do a Southern show at 18. They said, "How old are you?" He said, "I'm 24. And I can stunt drive cars."
Oh my gosh. Well, and
That's how he got the gig.
you know, that show was full of characters. We're talking like Boss Hogg. Who doesn't like Boss Hogg?
Oh, Boss Hogg. It's like everything wrong with a political, figure.
Yeah. And
It's like
that
all
hasn't
in
changed.
Boss
That's all
Hogg.
real. I
Wait a
mean,
minute. That part actually may be realistic.
That's all going down right now.
Oh, and then there's Roscoe Pico Train. You know? Come on, Flash.
Yeah. No, that show was something else. But it definitely is country fried through and through. I mean, that's what it was about.
Oh, and you couldn't beat this.
Moonshine runners that we're now kind of trying to do.
Exactly right. They were always making shine for Uncle Jesse, and they were always running it.
Yeah.
And it was dry, Hazard County was a dry county. And so, but it was funny. It was a dry county, but yet they had a bar outside of town.
Well, that's actually where I came from, in Dry County, and you just went across the river to where you could get those.
Which Boss Hogg owned it.
Yeah, that's it. You know,
The boar's nest.
Yeah, the boar's nest.
Shame, shame. Well, nobody's perfect.
But it wasn't just TV shows.
Oh no, there were movies that were huge successes and hits.
No, like, okay,
Sure.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, I mean, I always get confused whether that was that a Firebird or a Trans Am. That
It was
in it.
a
It was a
both, right?
Firebird.
It's both, right?
Well, it had
I thought the
Firebird
Firebird is
on the
the Trans Am, right?
Trans Am.
Okay, we got corrected by David.
So I mean, iconic. It's another car,
It's an iconic car.
but then it's just the whole country sheriff, the Burt Reynolds. I mean, it's
Why are you so stupid, Junior?
I
I'll
mean,
go
it
home
just-
and slap your mama.
No way that you could come from my loins. Soon as I get home, the first thing I'm gonna do is punch your mama in the mouth.
You know, but again,
It's one of those shows that would never make it today.
yeah, no, those things. I mean, it's even if it's just because it's making fun of country people as much as anything else.
I think a little bit, but it's also celebrating it. I think the one thing that's common about all these shows is, I think these shows or these movies and these shows tend to laugh at, country in itself, but at the same rate, it's kind of celebrated. None of these people were ever unhappy.
No.
You know what I mean? They were all very happy and very carefree. They weren't ignorant.
Yeah.
They just didn't worry about some things that other people may worry about.
But that's like, going into, our next movie on our list. You're talking about celebrating stuff. We've got a whole group, let's just say, of country performing singers, and that's just a country band that gets super famous out of nowhere.
For no reason.
And in real life, I mean, people, after watching this particular movie, they find their music, and it just takes off.
You talking about the Soggy Bottom Boys?
Yeah. And of course, you're talking about Old Brother
Old Brother Where Art
Thou.
Thou.
I am a man of constant sorrow.
They loved him up and turned him into a horny toad.
Well, I don't want pop, goddammit. I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Do not seek the treasure.
I am the only daddy you got. I am the damn paterfamilias.
I will dare say that I think that's the Coen Brothers' best movie they ever made.
Okay. You're saying over The Big Lebowski.
I say that's over the Big Lebowski.
No.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Coen Brothers makes good movies about people who may not be necessarily that smart.
Oh, they make great movies about that.
I mean, Raising Arizona, Big Lebowski, Old Brothers Where Art Thou. The commonality is there's a lot of people in there who may not be super bright,
Yeah.
but they're happy.
Do not seek
Do
the treasure.
not seek the treasure.
Yeah. No.
We thought you were a toad.
The movie is quotable, and the thing that I say about it is that we're talking about this country fried type theme, is that's a newer movie. I mean, it's not,
Yeah, what, 2008,
something.
2009 when
Yeah.
that came out?
And that's kind of the thing, is like this whole theme didn't just stop with the Beverly Hillbillies.
No, it didn't stop, start with Hee Haw, or it didn't start, it's been going on for decades. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there's a common theme with all these shows, like I keep saying, is like these people seem to be generally content.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing about country fried stuff, is it makes us feel homey, closer to home, closer to family, and just comfortable.
But don't you think that Will Ferrell kind of was digging at the NASCAR fan and that kind of thing?
Okay, so
what is this whole thing?
So you're talking about Talladega Nights.
Yes, I'm talking about Talladega.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, or as our brothers to the south call you, Jesus.
Shake it back!
If you ain't first, you're last.
There's a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam under the car. Time to be a man. You got hair on your peaches or what?
Yep, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Oh, now Talladega Nights takes everything we talk about as far as country fried and takes it redneck and flips it on its head.
Yeah, of course.
And so, I mean, but there's something just great about Talladega Nights. I mean, it's like, I'm going to hop on you like a spider monkey. I like my baby Jesus in his golden fleece diaper.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, because all of those funny sayings are based on things that people really do say or act, but they just exaggerate them. But no, I mean, at the same time, I was like, hey, are they making fun? Or that? No, yeah, they're making fun. They're having fun with the idea of all this stuff. But I guarantee you, NASCAR fans aren't offended at Ricky Bobby.
I would think NASCAR fans actually like Ricky
They like
Bobby.
that. Yeah, they like Ricky Bobby. They thought that was great.
All those little jabs and pokes about NASCAR within the movie is just funny.
Yeah. Well, it's because they all sit around doing the same thing, jabbing in NASCAR
You
for the
got
same reason.
8 pounds of Columbia Bam Bam underneath your car. What do? You got hair on your peaches or what?
God, that's so bad.
Well, my Crystal Gale shirt's ruined. But.
Yeah, the Crystal Gale shirt's ruined.
But I mean, yeah, there's the great things about Talladega Nights. But clearly, there's a common theme within all these country fried things. It does seem like they're kind of poking fun at Americana.
Yeah.
But at the same rate, I think people connect to it and want to be and celebrate it.
Yeah.
Because it makes them feel safe and homey and all those. We all admit it. We all know somebody who's like one of these characters.
That's in one of the shows.
In one of these shows. I mean, or all of our family. My own. So, you know, I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, there is something about it that's familiar, even though it's funny.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Did we miss something this week that we didn't talk about as far as country fried?
Yeah, there's got to be something out there that we missed.
There's got to be. And, you know, it's been nice. We got this nice, cheap, budget Old Granddad whiskey. Have you had Old Granddad? You know, write down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about it.
And don't forget, this coming Friday, we're going to have second pour. We'll go into more detail about it. And
you really talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Dig deep into Old Granddad.
Just...
Run that and buy me again.